exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Drawing closer to the start of Game 1, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2020 New York Yankees.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. He had 5 RBIs in this last game. That's a lot of runs driven in. Opportunities, he's getting them, and he's cashing in.
Babe Ruth will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, take a look at that career ERA in the low 2s. Not an easy thing to do in the day of smaller ballparks and guys hitting a lot of home runs. One thing he does, he stays away from the barrels of the bats, and if he continues to pitch like that, he's going to have his way with a lot of teams. It'll be interesting and fun to watch him in this one here today.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And we have to focus on one of the best players in all of our sport, Mike Trout, center fielder. Just as fun to watch him play defense as it is to watch him hit. This guy gets after it with his hair on fire. It's like watching a middle linebacker play center field.
Now at the plate, Dustin Pedroia. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And we are underway here in the Bronx as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball 1.
First pitch, 7:07.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
First pitch on its way. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance. Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Lamb scoops it up, and they're on 2 away now.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 9, Ted Williams.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. Now the 2-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Judge is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Sox 0, Yankees coming up. You're watching MLB Network. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Cy Young gets the call in hostile territory here for Game 1 of the division series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
At the plate, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The Yankees, the shortstop, Trey.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. The 0-1 on its way.
Nope.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
2-2. This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Betts is in his tracks now, and he's got it for the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a high strike there. 0-1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Here we go.
Line drive, fair ball down the line. And this will easily find the wall in front of the stands by the 314 sign. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it, fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
Into the box now, Bryce Harper, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Judge, the runner at second with one away. Here's a high pop-up. Boggs takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Man at second here with 2 away, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Ready with the 1-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
The 2-2. Line, that's a base hit into left field. Now a long throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, not an easy thing to do early against this good pitcher. Base hit, a 1-0 lead right away.
As an offense, they talked about this, wanting to get to this guy early before he settles in. When they grab their gloves to go out on defense, they know they got a lead on their hands.
Now a throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. Stepping in now, Lou Gehrig, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. The 1-0. Lifted the other way out to left center. Williams is after it, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And the run will score all the way from Fox. It's a 2-0 ball game.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
Don Mattingly will bat next as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he popped him up, but this will land untouched. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Betts. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the second inning now from Yankee Stadium. It's the Yankees 2 and the Red Sox nothing.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the first baseman, number 3.
Now here's the pitch. In there, strike 1.
All ones the count.
One and
Oh,
one.
that pitch is out.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
A nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Fox aboard here at first with nobody out. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And a full count now, 3-2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Here's Mookie Betts, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Come on, get him out! Come on, Yankees!
First pitch of the at-bat. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 1-0 delivery. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Right here.
2-1 now to Mookie.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
None out, runners at first and second. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
He's set. Here's the 3-1, and it's fouled away. The 3-2 pitch. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Batting 7, the shortstop.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Don't let him score!
That evens it up 1-1. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Batting 8, the center fielder.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Here comes the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Benintendi can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Boston strands a couple. They trail it here 2-0. Here's big Aaron Judge. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And he lays off for ball one. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the two-hole hitter.
Now the payoff pitch home. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So coming to the plate, Bryce Harper. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him. This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
3-0 to him now.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
That one's in there. 3-1. The 3-1. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 3-2 pitch is in there. A called strike 3.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
So digging in now, Mike Trout. He's set and the pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. Judge stands at first with 1 out. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Into the box, Lou Gehrig, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
First and second now, 1 man out. Two and one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Three balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
3-2 pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there. Try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So the bases are loaded here with 1 man gone, and up steps Don Mattingly. From the stretch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Comes set, and the 0-1. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. The runner from second crosses the plate. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Ready now, Jake Lamb. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
The 1-1 home. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. Swinging a soft liner to second for 1, on to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Now batting,
So it's first and third with 2 away, and the next at bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Here's the 2-1 home. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So 2 runs on just 1 base hit, no errors, and a couple of men left. On to the 4th now in game number 1. The Yankees 4 and the Red Sox nothing. Leading off the inning, Jimmy Fox, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now the 1-0. This ball will be chopped foul.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
A ball and 2 strikes. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that's in for a base hit, his 2nd in as many trips to the plate.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Standing in now, J.D. Martinez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. MVP. 0-1, here's the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1.
1 strike.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Mookie Betts is on deck. Fouled away. Another full count offering on its way. In the air, down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready with the payoff pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that. But most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Stepping in now, Mookie Betts, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. First time up, he went down looking. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. Fox, base runner at first with one out. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
1-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Striding into the box, Xander Bogaerts. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point.
And he fouls this one off. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes over to third, and it's too late as he's in there.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Soft liner toward first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Goose Gossage comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 54, Goose Gossage.
So striding forward now, Andrew Benintendi. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Benintendi.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 2-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Is a fastball taken high for a ball.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
In now, Mike Zunino. Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball 1. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. One out, nobody on. The next 1-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Dustin Pedroia. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Strike 3. Good night, Boston.
And one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
tonight. The New York Yankees win the opener here in the division series. Babe Ruth is credited with the win. Cy Young was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.